Michigan State just beats Wisconsin. We're going to be heading over to Sirius XM Channel 84 very shortly. Max Christie and Tyson Walker go for 12 apiece, and the Spartans bench puts up a big night in this game with a total of 43 of the team's 86 points. So you get half your scoring off the bench. Malik Hall was great in this game. I think that we talked about him from the early part of the season. He's going to have to be a guy that gives them buckets and have to be a guy that they can rely on in the scoring column. Malik Hall goes 7 of 11 in this game. He puts up 14 points. And the Spartans make a statement in Madison. T.O., the immediate reaction to this, does it say more to you about Michigan State or more about Wisconsin?
Well, I love the way this Michigan State plays because the way they play with their length on the perimeter, they gave Johnny Davis fits. Like he started out the game 2 for 9. I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to find the stats right now. He ended up, they threw so many different types of defenders and types of bodies. Like sometimes it would be Gabe Brown, super long, super athletic. Then they throw Max Christie, same kind of ordeal. Then it'd be Tyson Walker getting up underneath him. They constantly kept him off balance. This Izzo team, a lot of people picked him 6, 7, 8 in the preseason. Man, they are tough. They are athletic. They have shooting. I think Gabe Brown has had a good year leading them in scoring. But the guy that it seems like they go to when they need a bucket, when they need a turnaround, I think during tournament time, it's going to be Max Christie. He's going to get there. But the guy they're going to right now has been Malik Hall. And what'd you say? He ended up 7 of 11?
Yep.
It's pretty good. And they can put him in the mid post and he can operate. If he can be a go-to scorer for them, great news. And Joey Hauser, when he's good, Michigan State's really, really good. It's just he hasn't been good consistently enough to really have consistent playing time. But defensively is where this Michigan State team can really bother people.
Hey, this is Field of 68 After Dark. We are with you on Sirius XM Channel 84. Good evening, everybody, to all of you who just listened to Michigan State's win over Wisconsin. The Spartans take it 86-74, a big win for Tom Izzo's group to go to 15-3. So we're here with you now on Sirius XM 84. I'm John Fanta, your host. We have Sports Illustrated's Kevin Sweeney. We have Terrence Oglesby. He's all over Bally Sports, an ACC network contributor, and here with us on the Field of 68. The Spartans beat Wisconsin. Kevin Sweeney, what does this say about Michigan State?
Well, I certainly think it says that you never want to play a Tom Izzo coach team that has 4 or 5 days off after a loss, especially a home loss to Northwestern. You know, they came out and there was a focus after the first 4 minutes when Wisconsin blitzed them into an 8-0 run. There was a focus and an energy and a crispness to how they ran their sets offensively that I have not seen from Michigan State really all season long. It was extremely impressive, you know, to put 86 points on this Wisconsin defense. They were able to get out and run when they wanted to. They were able to run their stuff in the half court. It was a huge performance. It was everything you wanted to see from them bouncing back. And look, I will say this: it had felt for a while like Michigan State was due for a loss before that Northwestern game. They had, let some teams that shouldn't have hung around with them hang around. And I think sometimes you need the wake up call to come in the form of a loss instead of a victory. And they finally got their wake up call. And today you saw what good Michigan State can be, which is a really balanced team that has, big time athletes 2 through 4, 2 through 5. They got an engaged Marcus Bingham. They got an engaged Malik Hall. They got some huge bench contributions. I thought AJ Hogard was really good in this game. Obviously, Walker played a solid game at the point as well. I mean, this was the balanced Michigan State team that has a legitimate 9 men who can be starters that we wanted to see. And we've seen it a couple times. We haven't seen it every night for Michigan State. This was a huge performance.